I always thought one day when I was older and didn't need to make any money, I would own a sandwich shop. It would be a hobby.
The experience I remember when we first opened was really euphoria that we'd actually got to the finish line, so to speak, with getting the restaurant open and having customers come in.
One of the biggest challenges as a homeowner, as a business owner, is the fact that the buck stops at your door. There's no pretending that somebody's above you is gonna carry it and you can sleep. So at 4 a.m. when the phone calls, and whether the issue is challenging or great, you're the one to answer the phone.
And we were fortunate that we were busy enough that we could pay the bills, but we were also not that busy where we could see our errors, fix them before we became a little bit more visual for more people.
It amazes me how many restaurants go out of business in the first 2 to 3 months, which is absolutely ridiculous. What that tells me is these guys opened up and they didn't have any capitalization. Now, a lot of times it's a product of the fact that getting opening cost way more than they thought it was, and they're out of money. But the frustrating thing is you can't expect that a restaurant is going to turn the corner in the first 2 to 3 months. It almost never does.
There's just so many things you don't plan for, and I was foolish to think from the point I signed my lease that we would be open in about a month and a half. That really turned out to about 4 months, which I'm finding is actually on the quick side for a restaurant, just because there are so many different issues that you run into.
What I remember the most is that we were able to start off with a good crowd, not crazy crowd, and be able to kind of hone our skills on the fly.
The amount of people that came through this place from day one was unbelievable. So you would think that we have no issues, but we actually had huge issues, because what we've learned on our flesh, because we came into it with zero experience, we've learned on our flesh that it's not about who makes the most amount of money. It's about how much per dollar do you keep.
My experience in this market has been, I utilize the people that I've known for long periods of time, utilize the kind of buzz that's created by a new business being in place.
When you open up this business, you got to make sure you're capitalized properly, and a lot of that comes back to, do I have enough money to pay my rent? Have I picked a place where I have enough foot traffic?